Hello, sweet Pisces. It's Meredith. I'm here with your monthly reading for February 2019. We are using the Wild Unknown Tarot, and I invite you to watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus videos as well. That way you get to see the energy atmosphere taking shape for you in the month of February. And what else do I want to tell you? I feel excited about your reading. I remember that last month's reading was a little bit of a breath of fresh air in terms of messages, because Pisces has had one of the more challenging journeys over the past couple of years in readings. So we're starting to see a shift in the wind for the better, and I'm feeling really charged about doing this reading, and I can only relate that to the vibe that's coming off these cards, and I feel it's super positive. We're doing a very traditional card spread. However, my guides have asked me to change the energy of the card positions, and we'll go over it as we go along. So we're going to start out with the current position, or current situation, rather, which my guides are calling the now. They wanted me to take time out of it. So, your first two cards, you have the World and you have the Daughter of Pentacles. Gosh, beautiful cards. The World card, cycle of fulfillment, completion, success, reward, being rewarded for past effort. Well, geez, that's fantastic for you, Pisces, because as I was just saying, you know from watching these videos that your journey has been kind of an uphill challenge. This channel has only been on YouTube since June. However, before June, my Pisces readings were just as difficult as they were the past 6 or 7 months here on the channel. So it's really nice to see that the energy is shifting and moving in a whole new direction for you, Pisces. I'm really excited. I'm really excited for you. My own self, I've got a ton of Pisces in my chart, so I can relate. So one of the best messages that I love so much about the World is that it speaks to all of the effort that you have put in, and it's effort from long ago life experience. This could be going back several years for you. And the World showing up in the now is saying that in the now you're receiving the reward of the effort you put in all that time ago. Excellent. Now, the monthly readings for all signs have leaned heavily on energy coming off the most recent eclipse, which was January 21st. We had the full moon, supermoon, lunar eclipse in Leo. And I've said it in almost every video. It's been a game changer for everybody. The shift in energy is very palpable, tangible for so many of you. And there have been some really rough moments at random since that eclipse, but the rough moments have been navigated quickly, efficiently, and have settled out in a very positive way. And the dominant energy is joy, happiness, success, reward, everything you would see here on the World card. Now, the Daughter of Pentacles is somewhat like having a Page of Pentacles. It's slightly different in this deck. And I just want to take a moment. There's a wonderful book. I'm sure it's still in print. It's called Animals Speak. And it's written by a gentleman named Ted Andrews, I believe. And it's a spiritual message book for, whatever animals are showing up in your life if you cross paths with a crow or a deer or an owl or whatever it is. So I'm feeling a connection here by seeing this fawn on this card. And the message of deer, one of them is gentle changes. And also when deer show up or cross your path, they start a 40-day cycle. So there's something that could be in a 40-day cycle here for you, Pisces, that you might be incubating on or experiencing for the next 40 days. But we won't limit it to that number of days. It's really, as it sits there next to the World, which is kind of the fulfillment of a cycle, it's the beginning of a new cycle here. I love that we've got a rainbow. This connects us to the Ten of Cups. So it's really positive, joyful, loving, blissful energy. And I do feel a strong, strong connection right now in terms of beloved relationship. I know we're not seeing cards right here about beloved relationship, but my guides are talking about it. And it feels as though Pisceans are entering into new relationships, new beloved relationships, and it begins a brand new fulfilling cycle within beloved relationship. Now, if you're already partnered, married, connected, whatever that case may be, this would be gentle changes and improvements for the better, of course, within your existing relationships. And take that where you need to. It could be family, could be friends. Still, my guides are saying there's something really big going on in relationship for Pisces. So I'm reporting it. Let's see what other cards we get. Now, the next position is what crosses the current circumstances. My guides are calling this the developing now. So these are energies that are developing in the now that are in support of these cards here. And you get first card, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at that. I can't always read Roman numerals. Sometimes they vex me. 9 of Cups. Awesome card. Emotional wish fulfillment. This is manifestation coming to life right in front of you. Coming with this card. Beautiful. 8 of Wands. This is incoming information. It's incoming energy. It's an 8. It's super stable. It's in motion. There's dynamic movement forward in pursuit of your goals and dreams. And along with the world here, this is unexpected fulfillment. I think this is why my guides are leaning into new relationship, existing beloved relationship. Things are taking a turn for you for the better, and it's just gonna blow your hair back with happiness, joy, reward, fulfillment, bliss, passion, connection. Yeah. And then you have the 8 of Swords. A little more challenging, but still it's an 8. It's movement and it's change. And I like that we're seeing a butterfly coming out of its cocoon here. It hasn't quite spread its wings just yet. And that's all right, because look, we have this gentle little fawn here. So Pisces, you're in some new waters. And they're unfamiliar because, as I've said, your readings have indicated you've had more of an uphill journey for the last few years. And this sense of freedom can feel a bit unfamiliar to you. So spreading your wings, you may be, a little bit tentative about that. And as your 9 of Cups, as your world, as your 8 of Wands, experiences come into your everyday moments, you could see yourself being somewhat shy, even not hidden, but tentative, and approaching cautiously until you feel a sense of trust with the energy that's around you. However, the cards are supportive, saying, yes, you can trust this, Pisces. All right, next position is the inner work that you may want to consider doing in support of the cards that are here. You have a few that have shown up. Holy cow. The Chariot. Fantastic. I love that we're seeing a portal and or a moon. I'm going to call that a moon there. It just feels so... Oh, and a moon here, right on the Chariot's forehead. Interesting. Okay. We have dynamic movement forward with the 8 of Wands, and we have dynamic movement forward with the major arcana of the Chariot. So that's fantastic. You're in unfamiliar waters, but you're going for it, Pisces. Nothing is going to stop you. Not even your own tentativeness, not even your own moments of feeling shy and unsure or uncertain. You're going for it no matter what. Oh, and wait till you see what comes next. I'm just taking a moment here myself to look at these cards. Ace of Cups. What did I just say? There's a new relationship or something new developing in your current relationships that is so beautifully profound for you. It is deeply emotional. The magnitude of gratitude is intense on this card. It is a divine and cosmic gift to you. It's like saying, hey, Pisces, here's the golden cup. After all of this journey work, here's the reward. Here's the reward for the love that you have been cultivating all this time. The universe is gifting you with it, and it's coming in like a rush. And that's amazing. And here's what comes next. The Two of Cups. This happened in another reading with this deck. I believe it was Capricorn. And same position as well. That's amazing. And I promise you, these cards have been shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. So this is really an incredible pairing of cards right here. You know I love the Two of Cups. You know I love it more than the Lover's card, because this is the one, I've said it before, this is where the rubber meets the road here. This is the real deal. Someone is offering you a cup, you're accepting, you're offering one in return, they're accepting, and this is the kind of love that you've prayed for at least, some of you, for at least the last 3 years. And this is a resounding universal, yes, here it is. Open your arms, open your wings. There's no more agonizing, no more mental trap of agonizing over, is it ever going to happen? Will it ever come? Will I ever create this? This is it, Pisces. It's here for you. Wow. The inner work here is to receive it, is to let it in, to believe that it is real and it is there. So that's your inner work. Next position, we're going to move on to recent influences. This position in the card readings, for almost all the readings, has connected very heavily to the eclipse energy that I was just speaking of. And you have, look at you, you have another ace. The cards are stuck together. Okay, first one, Ace of Swords. Brilliant clarity, everlasting strength, truth. Yes, truth. This is truth. I'm telling you, the most dynamic energy has been set in motion from that eclipse on the 21st. There was one on the 5th as well, which was, it feels like ignition. And then it's liftoff. This is liftoff. That's what I feel here. The one on the 5th was ignition. The one on the 21st was liftoff. And now this is us going for it. It's amazing. Next card, you get Eight of Cups. Yeah, absolutely, because you're moving on. You know, as I've said, the journey for Pisces has been rather challenging for the past few years in card readings. And the Eight of Cups is a card that speaks to leaving a circumstance that's fairly decent, but it's moving on to even better circumstances. And, you know, you've had ignition and liftoff here, and you know you are sailing right toward the dream you've kept in your heart space this whole time. And there's a lot of emotion in this. And the emotions connected to gratitude, compassion, and kindness. And this has been an inner journey for you, a very deep, expansive inner journey, and it's been full of potholes, we'll say. But you've been gifted with, from the universe, brilliant clarity through your intuitive gifts, and you've been following your own inner guidance all this time, no matter how difficult the road got, Eight of Swords. You managed to get yourself through it, talk yourself through it, and move on each time. And then you have here, fantastic, the Six of Swords. Is that the six? Let me count. 1, 2, 3. Yes, that's the Six of Swords. Which is moving. It's moving from, the literal meaning of the card is moving from negative to positive. But I feel here on the 8 that you weren't necessarily moving from negative, because what happened over the past several years for Pisces is that they've had to do this inner journey and adjust to every new, let's call it pit stop along the way. You've had to adjust, you've had to adapt, you've had to review, release, let go. And there have been nice rewards along the way, though it seemed that between pit stops, the journey got a little longer and a little longer and then a little longer until we limped across what I'm calling this finish line right before that eclipse on the 21st. So here we have yet another rainbow, and over here with the daughter of, I think it was Pentacles, right? Yes. I feel that connection to the Ten of Cups. We typically see that card and its artwork under a rainbow in most tarot decks, and I feel that that's a message being doubled here for you. So you've got double 8, you've got double connection to the Ten of Cups, you have the Ace and the Two of Cups, you've got dynamic movement forward in the major and the minor arcana, and you have the World, which is fulfillment, and the Nine of Cups. So we have progression, 8 and 9 of Cups. Ace 2, 8, 9. That's amazing. It shows a little bit of what I was saying about the journey and the pit stops along the way and the adjustments and the reevaluations and the course corrections. It's all been worth it because your dreams, goals, and gifts are being delivered right now, and most especially they are being delivered in beloved relationship. Next position is the potential oncoming. As a result of recent influences and the inner work you may be doing right now, you have the Nine of Wands. So we have the 8 and the 9 of Wands. We have the 8 and the 9 of Cups. That's amazing. And with that is the 3 of Wands. So if you've been watching the daily readings, you know that we had a 12-week period of crossing a threshold to a new realm of experience. And here on this 3 of Wands, let me back up for a moment. The Two of Wands, that's the literal meaning of the card, stepping across a threshold to a new realm of experience. The Three of Wands is that you have staked your claim in that new realm, and you've sent out new rockets of desire, and now you are in the process of allowing their return, which you have here with the World. This has been the ongoing process for you for several years, and you have had to cultivate serious endurance for this journey. And it's paying off, as I've said. And now that you're in a new realm of experience under this rainbow with the World, with the Ace of Cups, with the Ace of Swords, the Two, all of that, with all this dynamic movement, you're now in a period of self-mastery with all of this as you're spreading your wings in this new realm of experience. And that's very exciting, thrilling, and adventurous for you, Pisces. And I can't say it enough. It's about darn time. Oh, I love it. Okay, potential outcome here. Next. Wow. We've got another rainbow, folks. Let me peel these cards apart. Ten of Pentacles. All of this has created long-term happiness. My feeling here, my guides want me to say this isn't going to disappear on you, Pisces. The only way it could is if you stop being who you are. That's not possible. So if you have come this far, if you've made it this far, you're going to keep going. So look, there's a rainbow here, here, here on this card, and coming with this is Temperance, which, amazing card. This is a deepening bond to your own self. Excuse me. It's a deepening bond to your own self. It's a deepening bond within a relationship. There is alchemy on this card. So there is a marriage of sorts. Yeah, that's what the alchemy is doing. It's the blending of energies. It's where you've been and the journey you've taken and where you are right now, all commingling in the now. And this is your new now. This is your new unfolding. This is your new allowing, oncoming for long-term happiness. So there's a lot of great connection here to the happily ever after factor in the cards here with all these rainbows. These two aces, the Two of Cups, That's fantastic, the Nine of Cups. Yeah. There's been a few times doing these February readings where I've actually taken a moment of silence because I am in wonder and awe and marvel at the messages that we are all receiving, and I am super happy for Pisces. All right. Just like we do in the dailies, we're going to do angel answers. This is your opportunity to ask a question. I feel like we don't need these cards, but be assertive. Yes, be assertive as you spread your wings and fly. Next. That card tells me that all is well. It's safe for you in this new realm of experience. You really do get, you have that tentativeness of the Daughter of Pentacles here. And I really do feel that this card is supporting this card. It's okay to be assertive where you are right now, right where you stand. Even though it's new, somewhat unfamiliar, and you're pinching yourself going, really? For real? This is not a dream? Oop, next card. Down on the floor. I don't know if I can reach this one. Give me just a moment here. What Pisces is so good at. Listen to your intuition. Allow yourself to be guided. You will not be misguided. Next. Romance. There's no question where to put that card. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups. Had a conversation with a really dear friend, a lifelong friend. So this is someone I know, love, and trust very well. And she gives great feedback, this one. And we have seen the romance card a lot. And most of us get a little bit giddy when we see this card because we all desire it in some way. And she pulled this card for herself very recently, and it seemed quite unrelated to her question. But then, through conversation, the discovery was made that the romance card also sends the message to be the love that you are. That really is your core purpose. So, while we do have these beautiful romance, beloved relationship cards here on the table, and this is very powerfully emotional for Pisces to see this sort of a message after the journey that Pisces has been on. So the romance card absolutely supports that. But I just want to bring that meaning to this reading. Because without loving your own self, Pisces, you would not be where you stand right now. And that makes this journey, as hard as it was, challenging and difficult as it had been at times, it makes this so worth it. And that's where the magnitude of gratitude is coming from off this reading. All right. Next card from a new deck. I've been using these cards in meditation for my own self personally. I find them fantastic. They're very high vibe, great frequency. I've had amazing meditations with them, but it's a new deck called the Wild Offering Oracle. So I have picked one for every sign. Let's see what Pisces gets. Enjoyment. Perfect. Striving and pushing makes life into endless hard work. The more you're inviting love to take over, the more enjoyment comes. Allow me to enjoy this life, dearest divine. Yes. So you're asking the divine for enjoyment, and the divine is delivering. That's beautiful. Enjoy this, Pisces. Really savor it. Don't rush through it. Savor it. All right, last card comes to you from Crazy Sexy Love Notes. You get something bigger is on the way. So if you've got great going on here, there's something even better coming. And look, on the path, on the journey, on the road, I don't see any potholes there, so that's good. Allow your vision to expand and be open to the form it takes. You may discover that you were dreaming too small, or that what seemed like an obstacle is actually pointing you in a better direction. The universe always has your back. That's the truth. even when it doesn't look like it. Well, congratulations, Pisces. Pat yourselves on the back. Keep your arms wide open to receive what the universe wants to deliver, because it is really great. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe here on the channel. Do watch your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos. They're equally fantastic, I guarantee it. And if you would like your own personal reading, description box. Bye for now, Pisces.